Naypyidaw, a city that stands as a symbol of ambition and mystery, a name that echoes with a strange emptiness, a silence that speaks volumes, a city built for 1,000,000 yet home to a fraction. Streets that should be bustling with life remain eerily quiet. Wide, empty boulevards bake under the tropical sun, their vastness only emphasizing the absence of people. Monumental buildings stand deserted, their grandeur a poignant reminder of unfulfilled aspirations. These structures, designed to impress, now only highlight the city's desolation. This is the story of Myanmar's ghost capital, a sprawling testament to ambition and miscalculation. Naypyidaw's silence is unsettling, a stark contrast to the bustling cities of the world. The city feels like a stage set, waiting for the actors to arrive. Modern infrastructure, state-of-the-art facilities all in place yet no one to use them. But the play, it seems, has been postponed. The grand vision of a thriving metropolis remains unfulfilled. Why was this metropolis built? What were the dreams and plans that led to its creation? And why has it failed to attract the lifeblood of any city? Its people. Public spaces, parks and plazas, all meticulously planned, now stand empty, waiting for a crowd that never came. The government moved here, hoping to create a new administrative heart for the nation. Yet the pulse of the city remains faint. Hotels and resorts built to accommodate visitors and dignitaries now stand largely vacant. The promise of economic growth and tourism remains unfulfilled. Shopping malls, commercial areas, all designed to be hubs of activity, now echo with the sound of emptiness. The vision of a bustling commercial center is not materialized. Schools and universities, built to educate the next generation, see few students. The dream of an educational hub remains just that, a dream. Hospitals and clinics equipped with modern medical facilities await patients. The healthcare infrastructure, though advanced, serves a sparse population. Transportation hubs, designed to connect the city with the rest of the country, see little traffic. The vision of a well-connected metropolis has not come to fruition. Recreational areas, parks and playgrounds, meant to be filled with laughter and activity, remain silent. The city's promise of a vibrant community life remains unkept. As the sun sets over Naypyidaw, the city stands as a monument to what could have been. A capital in waiting, a dream deferred. The lights come on, illuminating empty streets and buildings, casting long shadows over a city that waits. Naypyidaw, a capital in waiting, a testament to ambition and the complexities of urban planning. Will the city ever fulfill its promise? Only time will tell. For now, Naypyidaw remains a capital in waiting. The story of Naypyidaw begins in the early 2000s. It was a time of great change and ambition for Myanmar, a country with a rich history and a complex political landscape. Myanmar's military junta, shrouded in secrecy, decided to relocate the capital from Yangon to a remote, undeveloped site hundreds of miles inland. The reasons remain opaque, cloaked in layers of speculation and intrigue. Some whisper of strategic vulnerabilities in Yangon, others of a desire for a more centrally located seat of power. The move was seen by many as a bold, albeit controversial decision. The junta envisioned a modern metropolis, a symbol of progress and national pride. They dreamed of a city that would not only serve as the administrative heart of the nation, but also as a beacon of modernity and development. A city that would rival the grand capitals of the world. They looked to cities like Washington, D.C., London, and Tokyo for inspiration, aiming to create a capital that would stand shoulder to shoulder with these global giants. No expense would be spared. The project was ambitious, with a budget that reflected the grand vision of the military leaders. The best architects and engineers were commissioned. Experts from around the world were brought in to ensure that Naypyidaw would be a city of the future, equipped with the latest in urban planning and architectural design. The stage was set for a grand experiment in urban planning. The construction of Naypyidaw was not just about building a city, it was about creating a new identity for Myanmar, one that would reflect its aspirations and ambitions on the global stage. As the city began to take shape, it became clear that Naypyidaw was unlike any other city in Myanmar. Wide boulevards, meticulously planned districts, and state-of-the-art infrastructure marked its landscape. The city was designed to host international events and conferences with facilities that could accommodate dignitaries and visitors from around the world. It was a city built for the future, with an eye on becoming a hub of international diplomacy and commerce. But Naypyidaw was not just about grand buildings and wide roads. It was also about creating a livable city for its residents. Parks, recreational spaces, and local markets were integrated into the city's design to ensure a high quality of life. As night falls, Naypyidaw transforms into a city of lights with its streets and buildings illuminated, showcasing the cultural vibrancy and modernity that the city embodies. It stands as a testament to Myanmar's journey towards progress and its dreams of a modern metropolis. The scale of investment was staggering. Billions of dollars drawn from the impoverished nation's coffers were poured into the project. Vast swaths of jungle were cleared, replaced by a grid of wide avenues, government buildings, and luxury villas. A city rose from the dust, a testament to the junta's ambition and ruthlessness. But the people never came. Despite generous incentives, few were willing to leave the vibrancy of Yangon for the sterile emptiness of Naypyidaw. The city became a symbol, not of progress, but of the disconnect between the junta's grand visions and the realities of life for ordinary citizens. Naypyidaw is a city of contradictions. Its infrastructure is impressive: wide, well-maintained roads, reliable electricity, and modern amenities. There are sprawling shopping malls, luxury hotels, and even a safari park. Yet these facilities remain eerily empty. The city's design is a curious blend of grandeur and paranoia. The government buildings are vast and imposing, set back from the roads and heavily guarded. Residential areas are segregated with separate zones for civil servants, military personnel, and the few foreigners who find themselves in this strange, artificial city. Life in Naypyidaw is a surreal experience. The silence is deafening, broken only by the occasional passing car or the chirping of birds. Residents speak of a sense of isolation, of being cut off from the vibrancy and chaos of life in other parts of Myanmar. Rumors abound about the city's true purpose. Some whisper of underground bunkers and secret tunnels, built to protect the elite in case of unrest. Others speak of a city designed for control, where every aspect of life can be monitored and regulated. Section 6. Experts divided: visionary project or costly miscalculation. Expert opinions on Naypyidaw are divided. This city, which was unveiled in 2005, has been a subject of intense debate among urban planners, economists, and political analysts alike. Some see it as a visionary project, a bold attempt to create a modern capital for a developing nation. They argue that Naypyidaw represents a forward-thinking approach to urban development, designed to alleviate congestion in Yangon and to serve as a symbol of Myanmar's aspirations on the global stage. Proponents highlight the city's meticulously planned infrastructure, which includes wide boulevards, modern government buildings, and zones designated for different purposes such as residential, commercial, and military. They believe that Naypyidaw has the potential to become a thriving metropolis, attracting investment and fostering economic growth. They point to the city's impressive infrastructure and potential for growth. The wide roads, which can accommodate a significant amount of traffic, and the state-of-the-art facilities are seen as assets that could eventually pay off as the city grows and develops. Others view it as a costly miscalculation, a vanity project that has drained resources from more pressing needs. Critics argue that the funds used to build Naypyidaw could have been better spent on improving infrastructure and services in existing cities, where the majority of Myanmar's population resides. They see Naypyidaw as a ghost city, with its vast empty spaces and underutilized facilities. The lack of a vibrant population and economic activity has led some to label it a white elephant, a grandiose project that serves little practical purpose. The truth, as always, is likely somewhere in between. While Naypyidaw may have its shortcomings, it also has the potential to evolve and grow over time. The city's success or failure will depend on a variety of factors, including government policies, economic conditions, and the ability to attract residents and businesses. Naypyidaw is a product of its time and its creators. It reflects the ambitions and anxieties of Myanmar's leaders, who sought to build a new capital that would project strength and stability. The city's design and construction were influenced by a desire to control and centralize power, as well as to create a showcase for the nation's progress. A city born of ambition, paranoia, and a profound disconnect from the realities of life for most of Myanmar's citizens. While Naypyidaw stands as a testament to what can be achieved with vision and resources, it also serves as a reminder of the challenges and complexities involved in nation building. The future of Naypyidaw remains uncertain, but its story is far from over. Section 7. A Glimmer of Hope. In recent years, there have been tentative efforts to breathe life into Naypyidaw. The government has offered incentives to businesses to relocate, and there has been a small influx of residents. The city hosted the Southeast Asian Games in 2013, a brief moment in the spotlight. But the challenges remain immense. Naypyidaw lacks the economic opportunities and cultural vibrancy of Yangon. It remains a city built for a future that has yet to arrive. Section 8. The weight of expectation. Naypyidaw stands as a monument to unfulfilled potential, a city built on a grand scale yet strangely devoid of life. The weight of expectation hangs heavy over its empty streets and deserted plazas. Will this ghost city ever come to life? Will it shake off the legacy of its past and fulfill its creator's ambitions? Only time will tell. Section 9. A city awaiting its destiny. Naypyidaw's story is far from over. The city stands at a crossroads, its future uncertain. Will it remain a ghost town, a symbol of past mistakes? Or will it find a new purpose, a new identity? One thing is certain, Naypyidaw's destiny is inextricably linked to the fate of Myanmar itself. As the country navigates the challenges of democracy and development, the ghost city at its heart will continue to be a source of fascination, debate, and perhaps one day, hope.